Aloha, the big guy. Who we are is simple. We are consciousness that sees our truth. When we realize this, we are love, bliss, and joy. This is not a reward system only put inside of us. We may perceive things one way, yet there's another way of knowing. This knowing is not what your mind tells you. This knowing, we'll call this the big guy. This, my friend, is past your belief of what your mind shows you. To realize that life is literally the big guy. It's outside your mind. Poetically speaking, you cannot conceive who this big guy is in our minds. At the same time, we cannot conceive whoever this big guy is. What we think and perceive is so much different. I hope to explain who you are through a conventional way of thinking, and I'll give you an alternate perspective to imagine. Think about this big guy, and I'll use the word God. What is your relationship with him or her? What does he or she look like? Does your mind tell you there is no God? Please know, this is for all. Whether you believe in God or don't believe in God. As Sadhguru says, we are the same. Both believing. And belief is simply not knowing. Let's build on this knowing. You know your personal experience. So I'll give you an alternate perspective. Since you are truth, truth can only be witnessed by one, you. The one who witnesses your truth is a mix of you and God. You are just fortunate enough to perceive. In fact, you don't even have a choice if you like it or not. In awareness, you know. Awareness is where we feel the intimacy of knowing. This is not just a feeling. This is a knowing, seeing life. Once you see life, and this life is God in everything, a person will learn to love this entire universe. Literally, a person will stop judging it and start being amazed by life or the big guy. Consciousness is you, and it is shared by all, as truth is a universal law. What is true in one religion is true in another. Being aware of all consciousness. Please think consciousness is more than you may understand. To highlight the importance, this is like saying consciousness is your relationship with the big guy, but your barrier is believing. If you knew consciously, the feeling that was present was God or the big guy. In this awareness, a person would understand for once. There is no duality. In consciousness, past the mind is a simple truth. Your consciousness shines on the light on things that your mind sees. But you don't have to use this information inside your mind only. This is what you have seen in your life. This is what you believe, and this is what you remember. This is a person's behavioral pattern, why they are like the way they are. This is stored in action in our minds, projecting only what the mind sees. Please know, consciousness shines on your mind when your mind is triggered as well. But it also shines on whatever it sees. Outside your mind is an option you haven't chosen, and all your awareness and possibilities are found there. Truth is truth. If you are stuck in your head, in the past, in your anger, in your fears, or etc., this is your truth as well. It's okay. Be conscious. This is your internal subconscious drive. This is not life. This is not the big guy. Think, when you know all that you experience is a gift from the big guy, you may start to laugh. You may stop trying to do or impress others or yourself. All these efforts are feudalistic to your truth. To know the big guy is who you are when you're conscious. When you're not aware of this fact, well, that's more who you are right now. So your relationship with the big guy is life. This means if you're not sure about this relationship, you may feel nervous or fearful. If you don't think the big guy exists, then you may feel life is empty or has little meaning. If you think this big guy is testing you, then you may feel unworthy. If you are ignoring the big guy because he let you down, then you're avoiding him. This is your relationship with life. You can't comprehend this existence right now. We are the problem. If you focus on you, you may be able to perceive what you cannot right now. In consciousness and seeing your truth, you will notice this is an intimate relationship with the big guy. Knowing what you perceive is your mind, only what you believe, and consciousness is what you know. Discernment between these two are clearer this way. To be crystal clear, you are not the mind. You are that by which the mind is known. The gift is your ability to perceive. All that you experience is a gift, and all that you perceive is the big guy. What you do with that gift is your choice. Inside of you, you know truth. If you're pursuing the big guy, then you feel enlightened somehow. If you're ignoring the big guy, well, you need more time to learn your lesson. To know this gift of perception is your intimate relationship with the big guy, is your compass. This compass is a knowing that will light your way no matter how dark our minds may believe things are. You are always the experiencer and never the experience. You are the seer and not the seen. You are the knower and never the known. The big guy got your back.